right, welcome to JAGcast number 5. I'm Charlee Fuller, and I'm here with the wonderful Mrs. Keeney.
Hello, everybody.
So she actually works at Brittany Hill Middle School. Where do you work at, or how do you work as? Yeah.
I work in the cafeteria at Brittany Hill Middle School. I've been there for 2 years, and previous to that, I worked here at Blue Springs South in the cafeteria for 3 years, and I loved it.
Good job.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, so we're going to be talking about some color guard because you are our coach.
Yes, I am. Thank you, Charlie.
So first, what got you interested in color guard?
Honestly, a poster. A very simple student handmade poster that was on the band room door at my middle school. I graduated from Odessa, and we're not going to discuss the year. And I saw a recruitment poster, and I'm like, doesn't look too challenging. No, this was like 1999. So times have changed. The activity has definitely evolved into more challenging things. But back in my day, it was a lot more simple. But yeah, it was a poster that got me involved, and I've loved it ever since, and I haven't stopped.
All right. And that leads me to my next question. So how long have you done color guard?
I spun all 4 years of my high school. We didn't have a middle school program whenever I started. We also didn't even have a coach.
Oh, yeah?
My first year and a half, we just had our captains run everything.
Oh.
Wasn't the best experience. We got yelled at a lot.
Oh.
But obviously I still loved it. I kept going. And yeah, I loved it. So it has been how long? Oh man. Since, my freshman year in 1999, and I have not taken a season off. So I am 36 years old now. So a long time, whatever that math is.
Yeah.
A long time, honey. Long time.
Okay. And then I know you told me once that you were in drum and bugle corps.
Yeah.
So how was that?
It was the most stressful, hardest thing I have ever done in my life. However, I have no regrets. I'll be real. I wanted to quit almost every day, and I told myself I'm going home right now.
The pain.
But I've never been a quitter, and so yeah, I marched with the Colts Drum and Bugle Corps the summer after I graduated. I graduated in 2003. I graduated on a Friday evening, and on Sunday morning, I hopped on a Greyhound bus, and that took me up to Des Moines, and then from Des Moines over to Dubuque, Iowa, which is on the far east side of the state. And I was gone away from my family 2.5, 3 months. And then our championships was down in Orlando, Florida that year.
How did you do?
We did not make it into finals.
Oh.
It was because of me, of course. No, I'm just joking. We ended up taking 16th place, and they take the top 12 into finals. So
yeah,
that's all right. I learned a lot. It was the hardest time of my life, but it taught me perseverance, I would say, is the main word it taught me.
Yeah.
And just to believe in myself and just realize what I'm capable of.
Yeah.
But yeah, definitely. And so if any of my kids ever, my current students, if they talk drum corps, I am all for it.
Yeah.
Even though it was so many years ago, and it was expensive, and we didn't grow up with a load of money, and so fundraising wise, I could only afford one summer, but it was honestly the greatest summer of my life. It really was.
That's the thing that's the thing about marching band. It's like at first it's really, hard, but then like whenever you get like deeper into the season, it's like, oh, it really paid off. It's actually really fun.
Mm-hmm. Get to that competitive side. Yeah. Absolutely. Yep. I agree. I agree.
Definitely. So, when did you start coaching overall?
I came back from drum corps in 2003, early August, maybe mid-August, and I started teching at Odessa under our current show designer, Mrs. Lindsay Vento.
Oh my goodness.
I know. Small world, huh? So she, I started teching under her, and through her connections, I ended up getting a job at Ray Peck. I wrote for them for 2 years. From there, I went on to work at Lee Summit West for 7 years.
Ooh.
Built up that program. And then, hello, I'm here. And I've been here for the last 6 years. And it's great. I've learned what things to do and what things not to do. Yeah. And definitely coaching is far different than performing.
Yeah.
A lot more logistical things, just responsibilities, administrative things that you have to make sure you do. But I'm happy where I am. I definitely love coaching, and I don't know how much longer I'll do it, but whatever happens, I totally believe that everything happens for a reason. So
yeah. Definitely stay here until my senior year.
I'm not planning on going anywhere, but
Yeah, that's good. So, lastly, we'll get into some personal opinion.
Ooh.
What would have to be your favorite show with South?
Honestly, the umbrella show for Varsity a couple of years ago struck a chord, and I'm not a huge crier.
Yeah.
But I bawled. I bawled like a baby. And not only because that season was cut short because of COVID.
Yeah.
It was a combination of the staff I got to beautifully work with on a daily basis, to the kids just buying into the show, to just the aesthetics of that program. It was just so much fun to tweak, to play with, to just to help create and help clean, and lots of light bulbs were going off at all times, and guard. I know Charlie understands what I'm saying right now, but when kids understand something and their eyes get huge and glossy, and they're like, oh, okay, that's what I mean by light bulbs going off. And there were a ton going off there in that season. And again, even though it was cut short, that season just did something.
Yeah.
And it, yeah.
Pulled on your heartstrings.
Absolutely, and it still does. I still have the song on my phone, and if it gets to that, my Spotify, if it gets to that, those emotions come back, and those seniors, and what that season could have been. It could have been a complete disaster and not memorable, and all the negatives you can think of, but honestly, it was completely the opposite. It was amazing. And those seniors, we only had 3 seniors that year, and it was something special. It really was. I think the whole package was special.
It was
the
a
kids.
Good show.
It really was. Thank you. It was really nice. I loved it.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, that concludes our JAGcast number 5. Bye-bye, guys.
Thank you.